Guys, welcome back. Welcome to episode 2 of the JCC show. Today is about ownership. And no, I'm not talking about your house or your car or anything like that. It's about owning everything and anything in your life so that you can build the best life possible. Okay? It's not I'm not going to let you continue to blame everybody and everything except for yourself. Shit happens. Might not be your fault, but it's your responsibility. Everything is your responsibility. That's just what it is. It's not fair, but life is not fair. So you have to, no matter what happens, you have to take ownership, because no matter what happens, you're the one who gives it meaning. You're the one who, say you have a breakup. What does it mean? Oh, well, you're gonna be single forever. You're never gonna find anybody else. Blah blah blah. Or you can say, I'm single now. This is the start. This is the start of something great. Now I can do whatever I want to do. Now I have more time for me. Now I can record videos for this. Now I can do that. Now I can make content. Now, whatever. I can spend more time with the rest of my family. Whatever. You have a life. You get to make the decisions. Your environment does not equal your outcome. It can, if you allow it to, but it doesn't have to. You get the opportunity. You get the choice. And so that's what today is about, is extreme ownership of literally everything. No matter what happens, doesn't matter. Own it. Say, okay, this might not be my fault, but it's my responsibility to handle it in an appropriate fashion so that at the end of the day, I'm okay. Because if you let things control you, you're not going to be okay. That's just what it is. So the first aspect of that is you have to stop blaming. Stop blaming your girlfriend. Stop blaming your boyfriend. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming your kids. Stop blaming your boss. None of that matters. None of that matters. All that does is keep you stuck. And that's the whole point of this video series, is to get you unstuck. So stop doing that. Stop blaming, because it's doing you no good whatsoever. You can blame the past, the current situation, other people. You're just going to stay stuck. Stop doing that. Blaming feels a lot easier than taking responsibility for whatever's going on. I'll admit to that. It's a lot easier to say, oh, it's her fault. It's her fault because she's crazy, or she's this, or she's that. Sometimes I'm just an asshole, and that's not good, but that's real. I've learned over the course of my life that the best part about taking ownership means then you get to decide what to do next. Because if it's his fault or her fault or your parents' fault, they always have power over you. Even if it's not their fault. But you're giving control of your decision making over to somebody else. I can't do that because my parents will do this. Well, and you get to control your life. This is not your parents' life. This is not your girlfriend's life. This is not your boyfriend's life. This is your life. You get to choose what your next step is. You get to choose what you want to do. Okay? So, that's what it is. I think the biggest shift that any person can make in this aspect is to get it into your soul that this is on me. Doesn't matter. You get in a car wreck, it was on you. Should have stayed home. If you couldn't have stayed home, well, maybe you should have took another turn. Doesn't matter. It's on you. Everything is on you. There's nothing. bad crap happens to people, and it sucks. But accepting responsibility for it, taking it and saying, okay, this is my responsibility to make this situation the best that I can. When you do that, you have all of the power in the situation. All the power. And if you're going to demand that life give you the things that you want, you can't do that without power. You can't do that by giving your power away. Not to your parents, not to anybody. That's just what it is. You have to accept it, and you have to say, okay, this is on me. Now how am I going to handle it? The great thing also is you get to decide what things mean. Always. You can decide it's the end, or you can decide it's the beginning. So do that. Give things a better meaning, and then things don't hurt. Things don't fall apart. Your whole world doesn't collapse, because it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean anything negative. It means it's the start of a brand new beginning, and things are going to go exponentially better than they have been. That's the best news, is that environment does not, situations do not control your outcome. You have to control your outcome. And I can teach you how to do that. But first, it starts with taking ownership. You can't get away from it. There's nothing about it that, you just can't. There's no way to do this. There's no way to have the things that you want in life without taking ownership. You have to stop negotiating with other people. I'm trying to think of how to say this. Stop arguing with other people. Doesn't matter. Stop. Whenever, you did that. Okay, if you messed up, apologize. That's the right thing to do. Don't back out of your. Don't start acting wrong. That's also going to set you back. Stop stop arguing. Stop letting other people tell you what you should do. You see what I mean? Stop letting other people control your life. It's not okay. And it's not. Stop giving other people your power. Take ownership of your life. And it all starts with a decision that says, from now on, this is all on me. Everything's on me. I no longer have the opportunity to place blame. Raise your standards. This can be one of your new standards, is I no longer place blame. Everything is on me. And you'll be surprised how quickly everything starts changing. Everything turns into an opportunity for growth. Everything turns into the feeling that you will feel whenever you actually start taking ownership. You're like, wait a second, this is crazy. Everything, I control everything. I no longer let people live rent free in my head. I no longer allow other individuals' opinions to control my destiny. I no longer allow their opinions to make decisions for me, or to stop me from making decisions that I want. You have to take the ownership. The good news and the bad news is nobody's coming to save you. It's not going to happen. And I know your parents love you. They're going to help if they can, that type of thing. But, or maybe, unfortunately, some of us, I have that situation. My parents help me as much as they can. But some people don't. And I'm sorry for that. That's That's terrible. But regardless, you have to take ownership. You don't need anybody to save you. Everything that you need is within you. You've got it. You can make it work. You've made it this long through every up and down and struggle and back and forth and all that crap. You've done it. So take ownership. Take the ownership and say, I did this. This is on me. This is my life. I'm not going to let anybody control me anymore. I'm not going to let anything else control me anymore. I'm not going to let situations or anxiety. That is crazy that people literally let anxiety control them. Rather than just saying, no, I'm not doing that anymore. This is me. This is my life. I'm going to make the decisions. I'm not going to let anxiety control me. The other night, I went and spoke at the rehab that I went to Sunday night. And I was absolutely terrified. It's not a weird thing about me. I don't really sweat. Like, even I work in a hot shop. And I don't really sweat. And every once in a while I'll get something here, but like that's about it. I was pouring before I even got out of the car. But I made the decision. No, this is my life. I make the decisions here. I'm gonna do this because that's what I want to do. I need to do this. Anxiety's not gonna stop me. I went in and it turned out great. That's life. That's how things work. Will Smith says, on the other side of your greatest fear is the ultimate bliss. That's crazy to think about. But it's pretty cool. I'm gonna wrap it up with you have to take extreme ownership of everything in your life. Everything. The meaning that you give things, that's on you. The results of anything and everything you do are on you. Your life is on you. So take it back. Accept the responsibility. Take the ownership and change your life. Thank you.